Right, so summary for Let Them Eat Shrimp. Well, we've definitely enjoyed it so far. The basic game is pretty nicely accessible for kids. Our 6-year-old is generally a bit better at playing this, just, camera pressures and all that. It's something that kids can really learn some basic strategy decision making from, and that older types will definitely enjoy the real thinkiness that comes in when you're trying to figure out, if a move is optimal for you, but beyond that, if it's going to line your opponent up for an even better move. Because then you gotta think, well, is it really worth it? And, it's so nicely bright and colorful that even people who really can't stand abstract strategy games, like some people you might be able to guess, manage to get through it and enjoy the game experience, because I can sit there and go, well, there's beautiful little colored fish and sharks and stuff everywhere. I'm not playing an abstract strategy game.
I'm shrimp.
Shrimp.
I'm sorry.
The pile. The pilinating. I mean, there's nothing better than winning the game and just giving yourself a nice shrimp bath, I tell you. Just like, oh man, shrimp all over. Okay. Anyway, all of that aside, you got a pretty good idea, assuming you watched the gameplay, of the mechanics involved here, and it's a great, what we would call, tea sort of game, sip a nice glass of tea while you play the game, and I guess what a lot of people would call, beer and pretzels. We're not much of the beer or pretzel sort, but, it's not something you're going to spend your entire evening on by any means, but it's a great game to just set up and play real quick when you've got a few minutes to play. It really doesn't take long, especially once everybody gets used to it. And in the advanced version, it is pretty mean. It really is. People have bad days, but in a fun way. So, we've definitely enjoyed it. Yes?
The boards flip for, they get progressively harder.
Yeah. I guess we never did point that out, but the boards here are numbered 1 to 3, and on the flip side, 4 through 6, which kind of lets you set the difficulty a little bit, because as you can see, these guys are festivals of sharks. Now, if you get the Shark vs. Squid expansion, you've got ways of, scoring off of these sharks and taking advantage of them, but, even without that, it's trying to dodge around all these sharks and actually gain some points can be tricky and thoroughly amusing at the same time. Now, it would certainly be nice to see, I guess maybe modular boards or something, be able to randomize the placements, because you could, after a while, get used to the combinations here. So if you played a lot, replay might suffer a little, because you'd be able to, remember pretty much the optimal pathways and, that kind of stuff. But, that's only going to be if you play a lot. And that's going to be true of any lighter game, that you're going to be able to, think it out after a while. So yeah, all in all, we found it pretty enjoyable. I really should look and figure out if these were Kickstarter backers on the shields, because the surfing ninja with what kind of looks like body armor just raises an eyebrow. Why, ninja? Why do you surf?
Why are you wearing body armor while you do so?
Yeah, I mean, it might be supposed to be a wetsuit, but it kind of looks like a bulletproof vest. Really the bright, colorful, friendly components make this a wonderful introduction to strategy for kids. And, a nice little light beer and pretzels kind of experience for grown-ups.
Or a cutthroat beer and pretzels if you're playing the
the advanced it gets interesting.
The sharks will eat your face.
At some point, we may film an extra little snippet or something just to show off the advanced, because it's pretty mean. It really is. Basically, well, I'm not going to try and explain it. You'll see if we end up doing that. Otherwise, get the game if you're that curious. It's I want to say like $30, $35, somewhere in that ballpark. Which makes a lot of sense. I mean, these are some serious components. These are not little toy things. These are thick pieces of pretty solid cardboard. I mean, they're no joke.
Well, and the screens, while they're thinner, they hold up well to folding. And
definitely. And look at the box. I mean, these are some pretty high-end components.
They're scored.
I'm not sure
on
what
side.
they did with the dice. It's not stickered. I guess I don't know enough about dice design.
But it's cool.
Yes, it is neat. So hopefully you got something useful out of all this. Your opinion?
I like it.
Super great?
Yeah.
Amazingly great?
Anything that we can play just the two of us
Plump
that's
children.
just as fun when we play more is good.
Awesome.
Cool.
Very monosyllabic answers. Thank you. All
Mine
right.
had more words to it.
Oh, well, you should be very proud. Right. So, I guess that'll about do it. Until next time, get off your computer and play some more games. Maybe this one.
Can I say bye?
Yeah, go ahead. Say your bye.
Bye bye. Have a good night.